Well, hi, hello, my dear students. Welcome to my video lecture class. Right up to now, I uploaded video lectures on the topic rain man problems and boat river problems. So, already in previous lecture, I discussed few problems on the topic swimmer river problem or boat river problem we discussed it. So today again we come back with new problem on the concept of river boat problem or swimmer river problems, right? Because these problems are very important for the competitive exams like NEET and JEE. So observe carefully, these problems are very easy to solve it. So just watch the lecture from starting to ending, definitely you got a clear idea. So objective: a man can swim in still water at the speed of 4 kilometers per hour. Still water. First of all, I'll consider river. So this is a river flow. A man can swim in still water at a speed of 4 kilometers per hour. He decided to cross the river flowing at the speed of 3 kilometers per hour. So river is flowing like this, I consider, with the speed of river, velocity of river with respect to ground. Velocity of river with respect to ground is 4 kilometers per hour. So what that means? Velocity of river flowing with the speed 3 kilometers per hour. Sorry. Observe carefully. Cross the river flowing at the speed of 3 kilometers per hour. River flows at the speed of 3 kilometers per hour. So right. So this is the direction of river flows. This is the direction river flows. Next, man can swim in still water at the speed of 4 kilometers per hour. So here is a point. Okay, consider. It is a point I consider in the bank of the river. So man started from here. So he moves like this. Okay, he moves like this. So with the speed of 4 kilometers per hour. This is nothing but velocity of man with respect to river. So that means here swimmer we consider velocity of swimmer with respect to river. Velocity of swimmer with respect to river. Velocity of swimmer with respect to river. So what is the value that is given already? That is 4 kilometers per hour. 4 kilometers per hour. 4 kilometers per hour. So now what he asked in the question? Width of the river is 3 kilometers. Width of the river. This is width of the river. Width of the river is 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers. So time taken to cross the river and horizontal distance traveled. Okay, so we need to find here two questions. One is time taken to cross the river. First question. Time taken to cross the river. How we got now? Time. Generally, velocity is equal to distance by time. Then time is equal to distance by velocity. Is it or not? So here I consider time t is equal to vertical distance by vertical velocity. Vertical distance by vertical velocity. So here vertical distance is already we know. Vertical distance is nothing but width of the river. This is vertical distance or not? This is nothing but width of the river. Vertical distance is equal to width of river. Width of river is equal to already given 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers. Vertical velocity is nothing but vertical velocity is equal to velocity of swimmer with respect to river is equal to 4 kilometers per hour. 4 kilometers per hour. So if you consider 4 kilometers per hour, so this kilometer cancel. Finally, we got 3 by 4 hours. So time taken by swimmer to cross the river is equal to vertical distance by vertical velocity. Now you have doubt. Why we consider vertical distance by vertical velocity? Here the person is moving vertically to cross the river. That means for calculation of time, we must consider vertical distance by vertical velocity. So vertical distance is equal to width of the river. Vertical velocity is nothing but velocity of swimmer with respect to river. So that is 4 already given. So we got 3 by 4 hours time taken by swimmer to cross the river. So observe, any option is there 3 by 4? So definitely option A is correct. So because only one option is given 3 by 4 time. And again, what he asked again, horizontal distance traveled by swimmer. Horizontal distance means what? For example, here river flow is in this direction. Person is trotted in this direction. So river is flows in this direction. Is it or not? Person going to be cross the river, he moves in this direction. Definitely, this river flows will be pushes the person somewhere it is. Due to the river flow, the person position will be, for example, he is already here, he is going to be moving, crosses the river like this, river is flowing in this direction. Definitely, the river flow is pushes the person, somewhere it is. For example, I will consider, so this is after, okay, so after pushes the river flow, the person position he will be here I consider. So this is A I consider, this is B I consider, this is C I consider. Horizontal distance means this is horizontal distance. Here BC is equal to horizontal distance. Now how to find horizontal distance? Simple formula, velocity is equal to distance by time, then distance is equal to velocity into time. So horizontal distance is nothing but horizontal velocity into horizontal time. Horizontal velocity into time. So horizontal velocity. What is horizontal velocity? Horizontal velocity means, observe carefully in the figure, which is horizontal velocity. River flow is moving in this direction. This is horizontal direction or not? Person is going to be moving in this direction, swimmer is moving in this direction. This is vertical direction. This is horizontal direction or not? What is horizontal velocity? 3 kilometers per hour. So 3 kilometers per hour. Horizontal velocity into time. Already we know time. Time to cross the river is 3 by 4 hours. Substitute here. 3 by 4 hours. So then our cancel. So what we got? Here 9 by 4 kilometers. 9 by 4 kilometers. Horizontal distance traveled by here the swimmer is 9 by 4 kilometers. This horizontal distance is also called as drift. Due to the river flow, river is flowing with some velocity. For example, river flow is 0 means the person does not deviate. He is moving slightly and reaches B. But river flow is there means definitely due to this river flow velocity, the person motion is deviate and he reaches to somewhere it is at point C. Okay, so this is called, due to the river flow, the person deviation, his path, that is called drift. What is deviation here? BC is deviation. That's why BC is called here drift. Understood now? So this is the solution for this question. Time we got 3 by 4 hours and horizontal distance we got 9 by 4 kilometers. So option A is correct. Okay. Well, to continue my lecture on the topic river boat problems, I'll come back with a new problem. So observe carefully what is given data. A man can row a boat in still water with a velocity 8 kilometers per hour. Man can row a boat in still water with a velocity 8 kilometers per hour. Water is flowing in a river with velocity of 4 kilometers per hour. At what angle should he row the boat so as to reach exact opposite bank? Exact opposite bank. For example, observe carefully. This is a river flow. This is nothing but I consider a width of river. What is given width of river? So a man can row boat. Water is the velocity 8 kilometers per hour and a river with the velocity of 4 kilometers per hour. What angle? Width of river is not given. Let us consider width of river is d meters. Width of river is d meters. So now person is started here. The man is started here. He rows the boat. Okay. So he needs to reach exact opposite point. For example, this is point A, this is point B. Okay, observe carefully. Should he row the boat so as to reach exact opposite point? What is the meaning for that? The man was willing to reach exact opposite point of bank of river. For example, he want to reach this opposite point B from A to B. He willing to reach from A to B. Then what he asked in the question, at what angle he moves, he can able to reach point B. For example, here river flow is given. What is river flow here? River flow is velocity of river with respect to ground. Velocity of river with respect to ground is 8 kilometers per hour. Velocity of swimmer with respect to river. Velocity of swimmer with respect to river. So that is given. A man can row a boat in still water with a velocity 8 kilometers per hour. This is 8 kilometers per hour. Velocity of man with respect to river. This is velocity of river with respect to ground. Velocity of river with respect to ground is given 4 kilometers per hour. Observe carefully. Read question carefully. Then you got idea what is given data. Man can row a boat with still water with a velocity 8 kilometers per hour. That means velocity of swimmer with respect to river is 8 kilometers per hour. Next, velocity of, so here VSR, nothing but velocity of man or swimmer with respect to river. Next, V or G, velocity of river with respect to ground. Okay, so these are things. Now this is given. So he wants to reach point B. Now he is moving in this direction. He can able to reach the opposite point. He can able to reach opposite point? No, because river flow is there. River flow is there means definitely the river pushes him some forward. That's why he want to reach this point means definitely he moves in this direction. Even though river pushes, he reaches this point. Definitely he moves in this direction only, it is possible. Is it or not? He moves in this direction only, it is possible. So let us consider this is angle theta, and this is angle alpha. So observe carefully, alpha is equal to what? 90 degrees. Okay, so this is angle theta I consider. So observe carefully, this is what they already given. This is 4 kilometers per hour. 4 kilometers per hour is given. So then here man is moving with speed here. So man is moving in this direction. That is velocity of swimmer with respect to river, that is given 8 kmph. 8 kmph. Okay, so this person is moving, man was moving in this direction, then only he can able to reach the point B. So from this, observe carefully, this is a right angle triangle. So right angle triangle, remember. So from this, we observe sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. What is opposite side here? Opposite is 4. Hypotenuse is 8. That means 1 by 2. Sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. So then theta is equal to 30 degrees. Theta is equal to 30 degrees. Theta is equal to here 30 degrees. So this angle made with vertical. This theta is nothing but angle made with vertical. But what he asked in the question, angle made with flow of water. Flow of water means this is a flow of water or not? This is flow of water. What is angle made by person with the flow of water? Theta plus alpha. Angle made by man with flow of water is equal to theta plus alpha. Here theta means 30 degrees, alpha means 90 degrees. What we got from this? 120 degrees. The total angle made by swimmer or a man to make an angle with the flow of water is 120 degrees. He can move this 120 degrees angle from the flow of water, then only he can able to reach the point B, because river is flowing some speed. He can't able to move straightly. Definitely he is moving slantly in this direction. Even though river pushes forward, he reaches this point. But at what angle he can move? He can able to move? He can able to move 120 degrees. Then only he reached his path. He reached his destination. Okay. So this is a solution for this question. So we discussed up to 2 problems. Please go through this problem. If you had any doubt, please mention in comment box. So I hope today you all have understood my lecture. Tomorrow I'll come back with the new concepts and new problems. Thank you so much.